On Monday, September 30th, 2019, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner met with the Federal Communication Commission Commissioner Mr Carr and other officials to discuss the future of 5G in Houston. Mayor Turner and Mr. Carr discussed the potential for job opportunities relating to 5G technology. However, there was no discussion on the ongoing lawsuits in Texas and across the United States where local and state officials allege that the FCC and the wireless industry are usurping local power and forcing the 5G rollout down the throats of communities. I asked Commissioner Carr about the concerns regarding his connections with the wireless industry. Carr worked at the law firm Wiley Rein, and his clients were Verizon, AT&T, Centurylink, the CTIA, which is the wireless lobby, and the USTA, which is the telecom lobby. I also asked Mr. Carr about the captured agency report released by Harvard School of Ethics. Unfortunately, Mr. Carr had no interest in addressing these questions.
All right. I'm about to interview FCC Commissioner Mr. Carr. Mr. Carr, did you have a minute? You by the desk. Do you have a second?
Hey, yeah, what's your name?
Derek Rosen with 90.1 KPFT Houston.
Good to see you.
Do you have a moment?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Just set up. You can just stand right there and we'll just set up real quick.
I gotta get him involved in some more behind.
Less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
People need to hear from me.
We'll be playing this on the air today. And I'm probably going to be at the event tomorrow too, so I'll try to get some more. All right. So I'll do an intro.
Got it.
So you've been with the FCC for a little bit now, and we're here today talking about the 5G rollout. How do you respond to those communities around the country who are fighting based on property rights or just different, pushback? What's the FCC position on that?
We're very excited about the build-out of 5G and next-gen internet infrastructure. And at the FCC, we've been really building on a lot of the policies that state and local leaders have been putting in place to make sure that every single community can benefit. It's really a great job story. It's a great story for economic growth. So we're really happy with the progress that we're seeing in building out 5G, both here in Houston and a lot of other communities around the country.
What about those who have concerns, say, for example, Harvard that put out the study about captured agency, that folks like yourself who've been lawyers and worked in the industry are essentially captured the regulators? This idea that the FCC can't be trusted to regulate 5G and cell phones and things of that sort because of not only yours, but Ajit Pai and others' industry connections.
Yeah, we're really glad to see the growth in 5G. And one of the things that we've done at the FCC is build on the policies put in place by local elected leaders here in Houston. Texas, the state legislature put policies in place that help guide the way for 5G builds. So we're really excited with the progress that we're seeing by really taking the lead of so many of these local elected officials.
No comment on the conflict of interest concerns?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good to talk to you.
Thanks.
That's what happens when you ask real questions.